girlies, it's Avery here, and today we're going to be doing my second quarterly book wrap-up. And I don't have very many books. I have I don't know, procrastinated reading kind of. I've read 2 or 3 books a month where it's good, it's just not as good as I was hoping. So we'll see how long I can make this video. Okay, let's start off with April. In April, I read 2 books. The first book I read was I Believe in a Thing Called Love by Maureen Gu. This book is a girl, and she is valedictorian, president of a bunch of clubs. She's always focused on her academics and everything, and she wants a boyfriend. And of course, the guy who comes into school is smooth, artistic type. She falls head over heels. But she can't figure out how to get him to like her. So she makes a list of K-drama rules, and she's following these rules, and you think, man, this isn't gonna work, and it works every time, and it cracks me up. This book was very hilarious and had some embarrassing points in it, but it was still very, very good. The way that she just went about the whole thing just cracked me up, and her family's lifestyle was just so quaint and cute. I just liked it a lot. This book was very, very good. I think I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars, so there's that. And then the next book I read in April, I read Windfall by Jennifer E. Smith. You can go watch my review, I'll link it down below. But this book is about a girl, and for her best friend Teddy's 18th birthday party, she gives him a lottery ticket. And that lottery ticket turns out to be the winning lottery ticket. And he wins a bunch of money, and it's just them dealing with him winning the money and her not wanting it, and what is he going to use it on, and they're growth and picking colleges and choosing where to go, where's home, what is home to you, and I just loved it so, so much. I love this book. I cried multiple spots. I have tabs in some of the spots where I just love it. One of my favorite ones is she's talking about her old home that Teddy and her are visiting, and she says, "It's just a museum, an exhibit from my past, a piece of my history. I thought maybe this is where I belonged. I thought it was still my home, but it turns out it's just a house." And the empty feelings crashed down all over me. And I love that. I love just so many different aspects of this book. I just love so much. So this I rated 5 out of 5 stars. Go watch my review. I have full details, and if you don't want to watch it, I have a blog link down below, and I have a blog post about it. So go check this one out. Okay, into May. Guess what came out? ACOWAR. So of course I read ACOWAR. I don't have my copy. My family has, I talked them into reading all the Throne of Glass and ACOWAR and stuff. So one of my family members is reading ACOWAR, so I don't have my copy. So here's a photo of what the cover looks like. I loved ACOWAR. It was amazing. I loved reading it. It was so fun to read. I loved all the Farah and Rhysand moments. I loved the battles and how you get the better aspects of the whole group as a family, and their links, and Nesta and Cassian, and I just loved everything. I feel like that did so well. I'm excited to see what she does with the rest of the series, because I heard there's more books coming out. I think I heard they're not going to be in Farah's and Rhysand's point of view, so I'm hoping it's going to be their children. That's what I'm hoping. I really want it to be their children. And I'm just excited to see where that story leads. I gave that book 5 out of 5 stars because why not? It was great. And so that is what I first read in May, and the second book I read in May is The Long Way Home by Katie McGarry. I love the first 2 books in the Thunder Road series. This is the 3rd book. Oh, it was Chevy. Okay, so there's 4 main people in in this motorcycle club. There's 4 children that all grew up together. It was Oz, Razor, Chevy, and Violet. And this book is Chevy and Violet story, and I love the series. I couldn't hold off. All my books are in paperback for the series, but I could not wait for this one, so I picked it up at RT and I got her to sign it, and I am in love. This one would be, I think, my third favorite. I loved Oz, and I loved Razor. This one was good. It didn't speak to me like the other ones did, but I still love this so much. I think I read this in like 2 days. I read all her books in like 2 days. But I gave this one, I think, 5 out of 5 stars. Because I love her books. Okay. I love it so much. Yes. I love this book so much. If you haven't read Kenny McGarry books, I'm going to rant about them forever. So pick the one up. You will not be sorry. Those were all the books I read in May, so we're going to move on to June. The first book I read in June is Girl Out of Water by Laura Silverman, and oh my goodness, love. I picked this book up right after I bought it. I bought it at Barnes & Noble's at the beginning of summer, and then I was like, oh my gosh, it sounds so good, and it just stared at me and I read it. I loved it. It was so good. I love contemporary romance at the moment, so I've been reading a lot of it. This one is about a girl, and she lived on the coast of California, and her aunt, who was in a car accident and got injured in her legs, is in Nebraska, so she had to go with her father and take care of her aunt and her cousins. And it was such a story of self-discovery, and it's okay to leave home, and where is your home, and what happens when you leave. And I cried. It was so good. And it's just like family and discovering you're not who your parents are. Love this book. I gave this one 4.5 out of 5 stars. The next book I read in June was In Some Other Life by Jessica Brody. I read this book for RT Book Reviews. I've been working on something. I am now part of one of the reviewers for RT Book Reviews, so I am going to be reviewing books for them once a month. In Some Other Life is by Jessica Brody, and I was honored to review this one for them this month, and my review should be going up in September